able to locate it. Can't no man knock me out. I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. The tribal chief is head and shoulders above everybody. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it all.
Newcastle in the Carabao Cup are simply unstoppable. After running riot on Nandos FC, Eddie Howe's men are now in the quarter-finals. So from Fabian Schär's magic, to Newcastle's goalkeeping insanity, to Tonali's dominance, to the surprising Voltemade numbers. As per, join us as we'll break it all down and discuss the 5 things we learned from Newcastle United, 2 Tottenham Hotspur 0.
Let's go!
So the first thing we learned was the evolution of a modern striker. Nick Voltemade is quickly turning into one of the Premier League's most complete forwards. He grabbed what's fast becoming his trademark header, continuing a surprising trend for a player once known for not being dominant in the air. When he arrived at Newcastle, critics pointed out that during his 17-goal season at Stuttgart, only one of those goals came from a header. Even more interestingly, during his time at Werder Bremen, half of his goals were headers, but he only scored 2 goals in total. Now, at Newcastle, Nick Voltemade looks like a different animal altogether. He's scoring headers for fun, showing not just growth but evolution. His timing, positioning, and awareness inside the box have improved dramatically under Eddie Howe's coaching team. But there's far more to his game than goals. His hold-up play was outstanding, constantly bringing others into the game. One particular moment in the first half summed up his intelligence: a quick turn and perfectly weighted pass to Harvey Barnes that split defense wide open. He was Newcastle's most creative player on the pitch, creating more chances than anyone else, rarely making the wrong decision. In terms of numbers, Voltemade earned a 7.7 rating for his performance. He scored 1 goal, attempted 1 shot, and found the target with that very effort. He registered 2 key passes and completed 11 out of 12 passes overall, giving him an impressive 92% pass accuracy. In the opposition half, he completed 7 of 8 passes, 88%, while in his own half he was flawless, completing all 4. He also completed 1 of his 2 dribble attempts, was fouled twice, and lost possession only 3 times. His all-round involvement, 21 touches in total and heat map, underlined just how effectively he linked play and contributed to Newcastle's attacking rhythm. After the game, Sandro Tonali praised Voltemade's complete game when speaking to ITV Sport. "I think he's so good. For him it's a little bit easy to play, to score a lot of goals. He's a very good player. He runs for all the 90 minutes every time. He plays with us, the midfield, the defense. He's the first defender and the first striker. It's a pleasure to play with a striker like Nick, and I'm happy for him and the team." It's not just Tonali who's impressed. Fabian Schär also spoke glowingly about the German forward's character and impact. As tall as he is, he's immense. What a guy. He doesn't just score goals. He's a great character and deserves to settle in so well. I'm just really happy for him and for the whole team to have him here. Nick Voltemade has now scored 6 goals for Newcastle, a brilliant start to life in the Northeast. What's even more remarkable is that he's found the net in every competition he's played in this season. 4 goals in the Premier League, 1 in the Champions League, and 1 in the Carabao Cup. 6 shots on target, 6 goals. That's elite efficiency. When you compare his output to Alexander Isak's, the contrast is striking. Voltemade is currently matching Isak's goals per 90, while bringing a new dimension of physicality, pressing, and link-up play to Howe's system. He's not just filling the Swedish striker's boots. He's redefining the role entirely. Different profile, same output. For defenders, a whole new problem. Nick Voltemade's transformation is a testament to Eddie Howe's player development philosophy, improving not just a striker's finishing, but his all-round intelligence and contribution to the team. From being questioned for his aerial ability to becoming a dominant target man and creative link player, Voltemade is proving he's not just a signing for the present, he's the future of Newcastle United's attack. Then we were reminded of the complete midfielder, as Malik Chow commented on Sandro Tonali's Instagram post saying, "Mamma mia." It's getting difficult to find new ways to describe just how good Sandro Tonali has been for Newcastle United. Against Spurs, he once again delivered a complete midfield masterclass, a performance that blended elegance, aggression, and intelligence in equal measure. He had the most touches and tackles won of any player on the pitch, covering every blade of grass while dictating the rhythm of play from deep. Tonali's composure on the ball and his ability to control the game's tempo stood out. In possession, he was phenomenal, switching play, driving forward, and toying with Tottenham players late in the game. One highlight moment came when he burst past Xavi Simons in the closing stages, showing his incredible energy levels and determination to win the ball back even after 90 exhausting minutes. Statistically, his performance backed up what the eye test already confirmed. Tonali earned an 8.0 match rating, registering 1 assist and creating 2 key chances for his teammates. His delivery from wide areas was excellent, sending in 8 crosses, 3 of which found their target. In terms of ball retention and distribution, he was almost flawless, completing 51 of his 56 passes, an impressive 91% accuracy rate. He was especially secure in deeper areas, completing all 22 of his passes in his own half, while maintaining 76% accuracy, 32 out of 42, in the opposition half, as he pushed play forward. His long passing was perfect too, finding teammates with both of his 2 attempted long balls. Although he didn't take a shot himself, Tonali's influence in build-up play and transitions was immense, always 1 step ahead of Spurs' press. Defensively, Tonali was just as influential. He won both of his tackles, made 3 interceptions, and registered 1 clearance, along with 1 blocked shot and 7 ball recoveries. In duels, he battled relentlessly, winning 3 of his 6 ground duels and 1 aerial duel, demonstrating his typical mix of grit and intelligence in regaining possession. Manager Eddie Howe was full of praise for his midfield general after the match, especially given the context. Tonali had only just recovered from a nasty illness that kept him out of the starting lineup for 2 games. Despite that, he was comfortably the best player on the pitch, producing an all-action display on and off the ball. I thought he was excellent today, full of energy, outstanding both in and out of possession. Very pleased for Sandy, said Howe after the game. He's had a nasty illness actually, and it knocked him a little bit. But he was very honest about initially saying he couldn't perform for the team last week, so we left him out. But today was the right time to bring him back in, and he looked 100% fit, delighted with his performance. When asked about the discomfort Tonali showed in the final minutes, Howe reassured fans it was nothing serious. He's fine, just a little bit of cramp. I think that shows how finely tuned athletes they are. Sandro's super fit, but you miss a few days training due to illness and you feel it. But I think there are no problems. There aren't many players in world football with Tonali's blend of athleticism, engine, technical brilliance, and tenacity. He's a throwback to the old-school box-to-box midfielders, yet with a modern polish. Calm under pressure, tactically intelligent, and relentlessly hard-working. In a match where Newcastle needed leadership and control, Tonali provided both. He didn't just help the team defensively, he also set up Schär's opener and was heavily involved in the move that saw Barnes hit the bar. His fingerprints were all over the game, from tackles to transitions, from defense to attack. Tonali isn't just thriving at Newcastle, he's defining what this new era under Eddie Howe looks like. Power, purpose, and precision. Then moving on to the Schär return. After a short spell out of the starting lineup, the Swiss defender made his presence felt immediately. Rising highest to score the opening goal, Fabian Schär marked his comeback in style. Not only did he get Newcastle off to a flying start, but he also relished the physical battle, making it his personal mission to rough up Richarlison throughout the match. His defensive dominance, combined with his elegance in possession, reminded everyone why he's one of the most complete centre-backs in the Premier League. Schär's passing range remains unmatched. Those long diagonals that cut through opposition presses and open up attacking lanes are a crucial part of how Eddie Howe wants Newcastle to build from the back. Defensively, he was a rock, commanding in the air, composed on the ground, and always in the right place to clear danger. His leadership and experience shone through, setting the tone for the backline. He finished the match with a rating of 8, scoring the opening goal and completing 45 of 51 passes, 86%. Schär attempted 13 clearances, won 6 of his 7 aerial duels, and was not dribbled past a single time. He made no errors or interceptions, but his distribution was crisp, completing 20 of 25 passes, 80% in the opposition half, and 25 of 27, 93% in his own. He also played 9 accurate long balls out of 13, and even delivered 1 inch-perfect cross. A complete defensive and ball-playing performance from the Swiss maestro, who now ranks 4th in Newcastle's all-time highest-scoring defenders. A big shout also goes to Malik Thiaw, who seamlessly slotted into the left centre-back position and delivered yet another defensive masterclass. The £34 million signing from AC Milan has adapted to the Premier League like he's been here for years. blending physical dominance with composure and intelligence beyond his age. It was Theo's front foot defending an interception that directly led to Newcastle's second goal, proving once again how vital he is in both phases of play. Without him, the move that led to Voltemade's goal doesn't happen. His ability to step forward, win the ball cleanly, and instantly transition defense into attack is elite-level defending. He was near flawless statistically, recording a 7.5 match rating and boasting a staggering 97% pass accuracy, completing 38 of 39 passes. Theo made 3 interceptions, 2 blocked shots, and won 1 tackle out of 1 attempted. He also came out on top in 2 duels, while being dribbled past 0 times, showcasing his dominance in the air. In possession, he was assured, completing all 13 passes in the opposition half and 25 of 26 in his own half. He even created a big chance and registered a key pass, underlining his growing influence in build-up play. It's no wonder Theo was named Newcastle's Cellar Player of the Month for October. Top 5 centre-back in the league. No doubt about it. Also wearing the armband for the night, Dan Burn put in yet another customary solid performance at left-back, the kind that makes you forget he's not a natural fullback. Against Spurs' dangerous wingers, he dealt with Kudus and Johnson with remarkable ease, using his physicality and positioning to shut down their influence completely. Burn also offered plenty going forward, delivering 3 crosses and overlapping effectively down the left. His aerial dominance was a huge asset, as he won 5 of 8 aerial duels, and he maintained composure in possession, completing 25 of 31 passes, 81% overall. Of those, he completed 17 of 26 passes, 65%, in the opposition half, and was flawless in his own half, with 8 out of 8 accurate passes. He finished with a 7.1 rating, recording 2 interceptions, 7 clearances, and 3 recoveries. He was dribbled past only once and made no fouls, a disciplined display both defensively and on the ball. His leadership, calmness under pressure, and ability to keep his flanks secure once again highlighted why he's so trusted by Howe. Burn may not be flashy, but he embodies the discipline, reliability, and heart that define this Newcastle team. Then we also learned about the calming Aaron Ramsdale. It was a statement performance from Aaron Ramsdale, who reminded everyone exactly why he was once considered one of England's brightest goalkeeping talents. Making his first Premier League start for Newcastle, Ramsdale didn't just deliver, he dominated. From the very first whistle, he looked composed, vocal, and fully in sync with his defense. With a massive 9.4 match rating, he made a string of 6 saves, including 5 from inside the box, showcasing superb reflexes and positioning. The standout moment was his stunning stop to deny Papasar, diving low to his right to preserve Newcastle's lead, the kind of save that defines matches. He also commanded his area well, coming out confidently to deal with crosses, registering 1 punch and 1 successful run off his line, as well as 1 high claim under pressure. What really stood out, though, was how much he added in possession. Ramsdale's distribution gave Newcastle an extra dimension in attack, allowing the team to build from the back with more fluidity. He completed 18 of 27 passes, 67%, including 10 of 17, 59%, in the opposition half, numbers that underline his comfort on the ball. His long passing was effective too, with 11 of 20, 55%, accurate, helping to launch quick counterattacks. Defensively, he contributed 3 clearances and 10 recoveries, staying alert to every second ball and danger inside the box. His communication and positioning helped maintain structure, and his energy lifted the team. After the game, Eddie Howe couldn't hide his pride. Really pleased for Ramsdale. The save in the second half was outstanding. He distributed the ball well. He was desperate to join us and has had a brilliant attitude despite not playing much. No frustration or negativity, just hard work and focus. He earned that. That moment, when the final whistle blew and every Newcastle player went over to congratulate Ramsdale, said it all. It wasn't just about a clean sheet, it was about belief. Ramsdale's passion, shot-stopping, and leadership fit perfectly into the DNA of this Newcastle side. Now, on the question that's sure to spark debate, Nick Pope or Aaron Ramsdale? It's a tough call. Pope is the steady wall, calm, consistent, and rarely phased. His command of the box and shot-stopping instincts are elite, and he's been a huge part of Newcastle's defensive rise under Howe. But Ramsdale brings something different: energy, distribution, and personality. He gives Newcastle a progressive edge in possession and a spark that energizes the team. So while Pope remains one of the Premier League's best pure goalkeepers, Ramsdale's all-around game might just be the better fit for how Newcastle want to evolve, especially in matches where building from the back and breaking lines with precision passing can make all the difference. But tell me, who would you prefer between the two?